Cocoa beans from the cacao tree have a fascinating and lengthy history. They have been used for various purposes, such as currency, medicine, and religious rituals. Eventually, they became the basis of one of the world's favorite treats, chocolate. The Maya and Aztecs of Mexico and Central America believed chocolate was a gift from the gods. It was considered to be only meant for the elite and special occasions. Chocolate was served after feasts and drunk from gourd cups. Drinking it was seen as an ill omen for ordinary people. It was mixed with blood for some rituals, which was also considered sacred. The word chocolate comes from the Aztec word coil, which means bitter water. Archaeologists have found traces of cocoa in drinking vessels dating back over 1,000 years in Honduras, Central America. However, it's unclear whether these are the remains of bitter cocoa beans or the sweet pulp surrounding them in the pod. The sweet pulp would have been fermented and made into an alcoholic drink. They were fermented for several days, during which the pulp around them became liquid and drained off. By 1773, it was known that chocolate could mask the taste of poison. It is believed that Pope Clement XIV was a victim of this method. His confectioner served him chocolate, which had a more bitter taste than usual. Both of them consumed it, and they died shortly after. Chocolate was believed to have many virtues, such as being a cure for all ailments and an aphrodisiac. Some references suggest that chocolate had the same effects as hallucinogenic mushrooms. Bernardino de Sahagún, a Spanish Franciscan friar and an assiduous chronicler, wrote, "This cacao, when drunk, makes one dizzy, confuses one, makes one sick, and deranges one." Scholars speculate that the chocolate given to the friar was mixed with alcohol or another intoxicating substance. Mayan nobles presented vessels of beaten chocolate to Prince Philip II of Spain in the 16th century. This may have been the first time chocolate was seen in Europe, but there is no record of its reaction. It was not until 1585 that a whole shipment of beans finally reached Seville. The drink was well received by the wealthy in Spain, who preferred gentler additions like cane sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and no strong spices like chilies. There are several theories as to how chocolate reached France. The most popular is that it was introduced to the French court as a gift from the Spanish royal family, associated with two marriages between the French and Spanish dynasties in 1615. Still, there is no hard evidence for this. Another suggests it was through a French cardinal receiving it as a medicine from Spanish monks to moderate the vapors of his spleen. It is known that chocolate had arrived in England by 1657. Samuel Pepys, the famous English diarist of the period, recorded drinking hot chocolate with a friend, which was ready-made for their morning draft. Today, most chocolate is eaten in sweetened form, made from cocoa powder, cocoa butter, or vegetable oil, and sugar. It is commonly consumed as solid bars, sometimes with additional flavorings or fillings, or as a covering for different types of confectionery. It is a popular ingredient in cakes, desserts, and ice cream. It is also used in some savory dishes, notably in Mexico's mole sauce, which includes chili peppers. The chocolate the Mayans and the Aztecs drank significantly differed from the chocolate we know today. By the end of the 18th century, chocolate making became mechanized, and machines were developed to reduce the labor needed to grind the beans.